This one is a mad one, by the way. This one is a mad one. Gabriel Jesus has sent a clear warning message to Premier League rivals Liverpool and Manchester City. Basically, what he said here is the fact that basically they're coming for City. Here it is. Gabriel Jesus has warned Premier League title rivals Liverpool and Manchester City that Arsenal are coming this season. Pause. As they aim to end their 21-year wait for the league. Would it all, in theory, sounds nice and happy, dandy, and all that stuff. The thing about this is, though, the fact is about all this. If Jesus could actually score, would be nice. Genuinely would be nice. Because Jesus hasn't had more than 14 goals a season just yet. And if he doesn't get injured, he could hit the 20 mark, the way we play and everything. And if we can do that, that definitely could be the difference from us finishing second, 2 points behind City and actually winning us. Obviously, next season you have to take in count, and we shouldn't take in count, but it is what it is. During the season, obviously City for 115 charges is gonna go to court and everything, so we'll see what's gonna happen there. Obviously as well, during training you can see that Gabriel Jesus is in much better shape. Maybe he can avoid injuries in that regard. Jesus and Thomas Partey looking better shape. Yes, they do, to be honest, compared to that, compared to what they looked like. Sorry, I need to do this. Camera went mad. What they looked like at the end of the season and last season, it's unincomparable, because Thomas Partey last season got outrun by most players when he came back. You could see his fitness is not up to par. Hopefully, if they staying Nelson and ESR, I don't want Nelson to stay. ESR I would like to keep, I'm not gonna lie. Thomas Partey, he's earning 200 grand a week. He's earning 10 million a year. So who would want to leave? Genuinely, who would want to leave? And Jesus, yes, I would give Jesus one more season. If he gets injured once again and he can't prove himself, I would sell him. Because we have come to a point where we as a team have outgrown, obviously Zinchenko, we have outgrown the players we used to have as our main guys. We signed just 2 seasons ago from City. We have outgrown Zinchenko, and we kind of have outgrown as well Jesus. Jesus' issue is that he gets injured. He's not durable enough. He cannot avoid injuries. If he could do that, big up Ramba. If he could avoid injuries, we could see what is what. But if he could have one injury-free season, that would actually show what is what with him. Because he has, as I said, he hasn't scored more than 14 goals a season yet. And if he can avoid injuries throughout the whole season, he actually could be on course. Maybe scoring about, I don't know, 18, 19 goals, given about 8, 6, 9 assists potentially, given how we play, how we spread the ball around. There actually could be a possibility. But despite that, we need a proper striker, because despite everything, Jesus has said himself that scoring goals isn't his forte. And how can you have a proper number 9, and how can you challenge for the league when you have a proper finisher? Because Havertz is wasteful and cannot finish. Gabriel Jesus as well. He cannot finish. He's a bit less wasteful, but at the same time he has missed chances which have cost us the game and many points when he wasn't injured. So it is what it is. It's very, very questionable at the moment. But yeah, ultimately I would give Jesus one more season. See what is what. If he again gets injured and cannot provide, I would sell him. According to Team News and Ticks, whoop whoop, it's been said that people within the Arsenal squad think Gabriel Jesus, and hold on to your pants for this one, is a top 5 number 9 in the world when he is at his best. That's how highly they rate him, and that was on Charles Watts' YouTube channel. Gabriel Jesus is top 5 number 9 in the world when he is on top of his form. If I speak, as Jose Mourinho said, if I speak, I'm in big trouble. And pretty much that is the case here. Because how can you be top 5 number 9 striker in the world if you have said yourself in public interview that scoring goals is not your forte, it's not your main thing, plus You haven't scored more than 14 or 15 goals in Premier League in your career yet. You haven't reached even the 20 mark close yet. How can you be top 5 number 9 in the world? Make it make sense. And who in Arsenal squad thinks that? I would genuinely like to know. Because I don't see him as top 5 number 9s in the world. Yes, top 9s in the world at the moment are very bleak. Market for strikers in general is very, very bleak. We don't have like we used to have about 10 to choose from. But top 5, definitely not. I generally don't think he's top 5, especially since he cannot score properly. How can you say that? This is something that truly caught me off guard today as I was at work and scrolling through news. And here it is. Here it is. Haaland, Havertz, Jesus, Mbappe, and Nketiah. Top Arsenal fans probably think that way. But genuinely, there is Haaland, there is Mbappe for sure. I would put, to be honest, Benzema still over him. Genuinely, I kid you not, I still genuinely believe Arsenal Benzema can do the job. Osimhen is better than him. I'm generally trying. Lautaro Martinez, even though he wastes too many chances, he actually can score goals. There are generally lots of those people. Tony is not much better, but a bit better. Watkins, Harry Kane, as much as I hate to admit this, even though he has won all in his career, I can name at least 10, 15 who are better than him. How can he be top 5 number 9 in the world? Generally, how can it be? Sell him injured every time, not available. And that is the big issue, genuinely. Because since Brazil, when he went to when he went to the World Cup, he got injured with the knee. Then he came back, was nursing his injury, decided to play through the injury to help Arsenal for the title push, which made the injury far much worse. Since then, he has injured the same knee 2 times more and had to drain it after the end of the season. Yes, he is now in better shape, in better fitness. And for me personally, I would give him 1 more season. His value, generally, his market value has increased by 20%, according to reports, according to Transfermarkt, and according to professionals in this instance, from about 45 to 60 million. No idea how, but it has. The more you get injured, apparently, the better your chance of getting sold for better money is, by the looks of things. But yeah, when he's not injured in his best of forms, he's very good. I'm not gonna lie, I'm not gonna deny that. However, I would give him 1 more season. This season specifically, 1 more season. If he gets injured once again for an extended period of time, or he cannot score at least, I would say 20 goals. Okay, 15. Okay, 15 to 20 goals. If he cannot score that, about 17, 18 goals this season, and add about 7 to 10 assists to that, I would sell him. He's a great backup option. He can be a backup for Saka because his best production technically has been on the wing. Because when he was at Manchester City, his best seasons came when he was playing on a wing. So Arsenal don't exploit that too often. So it is what it is. Technically, we could use him as a backup for Bukayo Saka and still play him as a 9 when we need him. Just go and sign a proper striker. Generally, it could work. Genuinely, it could work. But it is what it is at the moment. We're gonna go with him 1 more season. For me, it's 1 more season. Mind you, if we don't win anything this season, Arteta has to go, so we might as well talk about that in a way.